things in life to make things happen. Some energy, values, integrity. I think we spoke about this yesterday. And you have to be a little bit smart. So with these three ingredients, I think you're doing well. This is what we try also to convey to our students. So welcome to all of you. We're very, very glad to have you here. You're home. You're in a think tank like you, so it's family. It's part of the community. We share values. We don't have to say much. We know each other's. It's like a community of doctors. They know each other's. There can be some specialists of whatever in the body, but they're still doctors. So let me take this opportunity to say that what we do at the PCNS, very briefly, as I said yesterday, one of the what defines us is the public good nature of what we do, and the sort of public service, and also, being a talent factory. So one of our mission is to irrigate also the Moroccan economy or the public policy sort of ecosystem with talent that sort of understand different words, the academic word, the public policy making word, and the civil society word. And you don't find that, in many sort of institutions. And I think think tanks and the Policy Center particularly is sort of working on that to accelerate the emergence of talents that will go after in any institutions here in Morocco, including the private sector, by the way, that has sort of systemic relations with governments in the framework of PPPs or subcontractors, concessions of public services, and of course, in ministries and other kind of institutions. So that really is at the heart of what we do. And I mentioned yesterday the many instruments we have to reach out to youth leader, and that's the first mission, that sort of the motto, rebalancing, giving more opportunities to younger generations. The second one is rebalancing North and South, and being sort of active, present in the global sort of global sphere where narratives takes place. It's a struggle, so we're a little bit of militants. We're in a way. The affiliation may be Bandung sort of militancy, but without the ideological charge. We're more sort of transactional. We want Africa to get richer in terms of GDP per capita. Is a bit blunt, but I think it's a doable objective. And it's not easy to sort of get access to forums, to the narrative that shape foreign direct investment flows, so on and so forth. It's beyond, let's say, you being at the table of a UN sort of process, which is something we don't sort of what's important, but we don't do that. And I think, I'm still very astonished by the sort of sketchy view of, the South in general, and the one that I know better, which is Africa, in many advanced economies. There's not much effort to understand, to go into details. Just, it's there. This is this. You guys are there. That's it. There's no sort of, and even sometimes it's worse than that. There's no interest even to make the effort. In French, there's a say, you put your money where your heart is. And so you can decipher attitudes. So that's also entrenched in the reptilian brain of individuals. And the sort of psychoanalysis of public policy, psychoanalysis of geopolitics or, international relations. And that's one of also the mission of the Policy Center. And this is why we publish several annual reports that are done animated by us and funded by us, but also prepared by multiple authors from Africa. And I would recommend you two reports that we do, one on the geopolitics of Africa and one on the economies of Africa. And this is every year, and some of you have contributed, and for us it's part of sort of having our own narrative and being, of course, very thorough and demanding about Africa, but coming from Africa, I think. And we have, as smart people as in think tanks in advanced economies. When I look at my staff, my colleagues, they are as smart as people in the, the best think tanks in the world. And I'm sure the same goes for you. It's just a matter of opportunity. So these two rebalancing sort of acts or efforts that we're doing are at the heart of the Policy Center. And this is why, Enrique, I was interested in hosting Colis, the notion of having a sort of a community or a movement of idea, and what contributions can think tanks at their level do for those two rebalancing in something that we've working on a daily basis through various instruments and activities. So I'll stop here. I mean, we have 2-3 days together, and so there's plenty of time to discover each other's. The Policy Center, we do business and transactions, so we're doers. So if you have ideas, things we can do together, projects, any kind of things that we do as think tanks, we are very interested. We have no boundaries. We work in Asia, we work in Africa, we work in Latin America. Of course, we work more on Africa and Morocco, which represents around, I would say, 30%, 25 to 30% of our work is Morocco, both on international relations and economics. The rest is, we work on the rest of the world. So reach out to my colleagues. They are here. You guys will be also going upstairs in our offices. So I think it's a nice way also to sort of open up to you, and we're very, very glad to have you. So enjoy your stay in Rabat. And again, a great pleasure to have you here. And thank you, Enrique, for helping us making this happen. Thank you very much.